be really different, right? So, somebody could have worked at in tech in Silicon Valley for 12 years, but they've mostly worked at big companies and they don't seem like they're actually going to take the risks necessary and be comfortable with the risks necessary to start a company, right? Well, maybe they're not a good fit. Well, maybe there's somebody who's been in tech for 10 years, but they've been at mostly smaller sort of growth stage companies, right? And they've kind of bounced around from a few, and now they have some experience of maybe tinkering with side projects and that sort of thing, right? I would say that probably the worst sign, I'm speaking openly here, the worst sign is when you see somebody who's been working at a FAANG type company for many years, and they have no history of working on any side projects. That's a really bad sign, because if they don't have any side projects that they can point to and they've been working in tech for that long, do you think that they're really going to quit their job and go and pursue something when they could have had some time to pursue a side project that maybe could have led to a startup in the past? If they've exhibited no history of that, it's not a particularly promising sign. On the other end of the spectrum, there are these people who are very young, right? And they could be really phenomenal, but we have to look at sort of what they've accomplished relative to their age. And then the last question, or the last variable out of the three: timing, experience, and then spirit of service, which is, frankly, is this person going to be a good community member, right? Do they want to contribute to the community? Do they think about more like, will they help other people, or are they just trying to get as much value as possible, right? So that's really the three main things that we look at. And it's pretty clear sometimes when you talk to someone whether or not their spirit of service is not a match, right? Or whether or not their timing isn't a match. And we try to essentially avoid making these interview calls happen if we know that somebody is a year away from